sing us that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Make some noise, Moose fans, it's game time!
Good evening, soccer fans, and welcome to Rochester Community Technical College, Rochester Regional Stadium here in Rochester, Minnesota, for tonight's matchup, USLW, between Rochester FC and Sioux Falls City FC. Beautiful day for soccer, beautiful evening. Temperatures in the low 60s, going to be great for the players, pretty good for the fans if you got a sweater or a light jacket. Starting lineups for tonight for the visiting Sioux Falls City FC. In the goal, number 18, Campbell Fisher. Number 12, Lulu Moreno. Number 2, Madeline Malone. Number 7, the captain, Taylor Thomas. Number 8, Yuna Aoki. Number 10, Mia Bosch. Number 15, Molly Van Metren. Number 24, Maddie Donovan. Number 17, Hannah Schimmer. Number 11, Haley Christensen. And number 3, Maya Muhlenmeister. Head coach for Sioux Falls City is Dale Weller. Starting lineups for the home team, Rochester FC. In net, number 1, Emma Knack. Number 24, Laura Rodriguez. Number 4, the captain, Jess Dodd. Number 18, Mariana Brito. Number 16, Riley Schneider. Number 6, Rachel Jackson. Number 11, Keegan Good. Number 35, Gianna Hall. Number 2, Tori Grant Clavijo. Number 9, Jada Brown. And number 12, Savannah Frisbee. Should be a good matchup tonight between teams in the third and fourth places of the 6-team division here, USLW Heartland Division. About to get this game underway here. Looking forward to a good one. Rochester FC's had a strong start to the season, 2-1 with 6 points. Their only loss so far was to the Aurora. Meanwhile, this is Sioux Falls City's third game of the season. They're 1-1. Both of these teams' most recent matches were against the Chicago City Dutch Lions. Rochester FC with a 4-1 win back on the 25th of May. Sioux Falls City with a 2-1 win against that same opponent back on the 23rd of May. So looking for a good game tonight with two teams that are starting the game well. And we are away here. Sioux Falls City playing that ball in the back there. Taylor Thomas with a few early touches. Looking to play out here to Aoki. She looks to play up, but that is cut off by Dodd for RFC. Throw in for Sioux Falls. Aoki will take the throw in here on this near side. Little back and forth there again. Dodd playing some strong soccer there. Wins the ball, looks to play it back. That ball is played out of bounds there by Mariana Brito. Again, Dodd is winning those balls defensively. Jackson tried to shield it off there, but RFC loses the ball. Now they've got it back at the feet of Savannah Frisbee. Her pass is a little bit wayward there, intercepted by Sioux Falls. But RFC once again wins it back there. Schneider on that far side. Both teams battling to gain a little bit of control of the ball here. As I say, both teams have had good starts to the season. RFC has scored 6 goals, including 2 by their leading scorer. That would be Tori Grant Clavijo. So look for her from the midfield to get into the attack. And look for Jada Brown and Savannah Frisbee to be putting on that pressure up top here for the Loons. It's early in the season, so this is a good test for both teams. RFC will definitely be looking to get an advantage here at home. Hopefully get a win here. 24 here. Maddie Donovan brings it up this near side for Sioux Falls. But the defenders hold strong there, and it will be a goal kick here for the Loons. Goalkeeper Emma Knack stepping back. Plays that ball short over to their left side to Brito. She looks to send it up. Ball eventually finds its way out of bounds off of an RFC player. It will be a Sioux Falls throw-in. Looks to be Lulu Moreno will throw this ball in. Down the line there. Oh, nice move there by the Sioux Falls City player. Ooh, dangerous chance there for Sioux Falls. Deflected there. RFC's defense is going to have to tighten up there. Can't let that dangerous attacker drive across the top of the 18. That could be dangerous. So, got to watch this. Sioux Falls sets up here, does a short corner, little up and back there. Number 10 with the cross. That was Mia Bosch. Ball is cleared out of bounds by RFC. Ball looks like that ball was sent out by Schneider there in the defense. Schneider looks to be playing at that left outside back position. We've got Dodd and Brito are the center backs here for RFC, and number 24, Laura Rodriguez, is playing this right defensive spot. Another throw in here. RFC gets touched to it, but not out. Still dangerous here for Sioux Falls. Be another throw in here for Sioux Falls City. Moreno will get ready to throw this one in again. Drops it back. Cleared up the line by RFC, not out. Sioux Falls will look to maintain this early pressure. We're in the 5th minute here already. Sioux Falls has had the run of play so far early in the game. Good ball sent in there to Maddie Donovan, but Dodd there to cut it out. Can't find a pass out, and ball goes out of bounds. Aoki with a throw in here for Sioux Falls. Good move there by Mia Bosch, but ball is eventually taken there by Savannah Frisbee. She looks to play Jada Brown. Jada Brown loses it. Throw in there.
Let's go!
Haley Christensen controlled that ball there. Was open for the throw in, and now Sioux Falls will look to work it up. They play wide there with Moreno. Moreno now will look to play it back to the center back, Madeline Malone. Good battling there. Still Sioux Falls with the ball. Sioux Falls definitely looking the most dangerous here early on, but that cross is going to go just too far. It'll be a throw in here for RFC. Looks to be Laura Rodriguez who will throw the ball in here. Be nice to see RFC get out of their own end here a little bit. They've absorbed a lot of pressure. Fortunately for them, only one opportunity, and we were able to block that. But ball is out of bounds there. Rachel Jackson looked to play back. Aoki with the throw in there. Sioux Falls not able to control. Jada Brown battles to win that ball. Can't connect there, though, with the running Tori Grant Clavijo. Now Sioux Falls on the attack here, number 10. Mia Bosch with the ball on that far side. She looks to make a cross. Looked like it could be dangerous. Haley Christensen decided to try a little tap on instead of going for goal. And didn't reach the intended target. RFC is able to clear. And it'll be another throw in here. Moreno for Sioux Falls will send the ball back into play on that far side. Ball back to Moreno. She looks to cross. Savannah Frisbee steps in there to break things up, at least temporarily, for the Loons. But again, Sioux Falls with the ball. Sioux Falls does a nice job of switching fields there. But there's a long, hopeful shot by Maya Muhlenmeister right into the sure hands of Emma Knack. Knack will push the Loons players up high. Looks like maybe she's going to go long with this one after a few short balls. Maybe trying to alleviate some pressure here. Gianna Hall was able to control a little bit. Now RFC will look to play. They play back, plays across, ball to Dodd here. She makes a nice move up the center. Well done by Dodd there. She finds Hall again. Hall looks to play through to Jada Brown. Oh, that was some nice work there. Really nice work by the Loons there. Good passage of play. Good work by Dodd to get it out of the RFC defensive half and start that attack. And Hall made a good pass to Jada Brown, who just about managed to get through there, but the Sioux Falls defender clears it. But we will have a corner kick for the Loons. Trying to see who's taking that. My eyes aren't as good as they used to be when I was a younger man, so I'm not real sure. But setting up to take this corner kick. Well done, but cleared away there by Moreno temporarily, but then Sioux Falls will play it out of bounds. It's going to be a throw in here. Looks like Laura Rodriguez took that throw, and she finds Brown. Looks to play back. Nice little touch there by Keegan Good, but can't quite keep it in bounds. And Aoki throws it in here for Sioux Falls. Both teams decide they're going to pass it to each other a little bit instead of their own teams, but Sioux Falls now back in control. Campbell Fisher plays it out there to her center back, that right center back, who then plays the right outside back, but ball turned over there, eventually off of the Sioux Falls player. It'll be a throw in here for RFC. Oh, good touch there by Brown, but oh, well done, well done. Ooh, good run and good effort there by Tori Grant Clavijo. Good work by Brown to create that opportunity. Last few minutes, looks like RFC starting to find their footing a little bit more here. Last couple minutes, they've been the more dangerous of the two teams. Let's hope that they can keep that going here now that they've started to gain a little bit of a foothold, a little bit of confidence in this game. Starting to have a little bit more possession than they had that first 7-8 minutes. Little work there in the back. Then a good ball there by Emma Knack. Eventually ends up with Jada Brown. But back to Sioux Falls. No work this near side. Good ball there. Maya Muhlenmeister. Deflected there by Dodd. It will be a corner kick here for Sioux Falls City. Looks like Mia Bosch will set up the corner kick here for Sioux Falls. Last time they played a short corner. Looks like maybe this time they're going to go into the box, and they do. Rodriguez gets ahead on it, but only back to Maddie Donovan. Being pressured there by Savannah Frisbee. Good work there by Frisbee. Putting on the pressure there. The ball is out of bounds. RFC will look to clear that ball out again. They lose it in a dangerous place. Oh, good step there by Grant Clavijo. Just wide. Emma Knack got a touch on that one. It'll be another corner here on the near side for Sioux Falls. RFC is going to have to find a little bit more speed of play on that defensive third. Sioux Falls is looking to jump on those passes, so gotta be a little bit quicker in our decisions and our actions back there. Into the 14th minute here at Rochester Community and Technical College, the Rochester Regional Stadium. That's another deep corner, but cleared out by RFC, and now Jada Brown. Quite a bit of pace Brown has. That's some nice work by her, and then she finds a safety pass, drops that back to Grant Clavijo, who looked to find the outside back, 16. Riley Schneider looking to make an overlapping run. Schneider clears the ball there again. Keegan Good can't control. Loses the ball. Good step there. Laura Rodriguez with a good step there. Good battling there. Good battling there by Good. Good by Good. Rodriguez controls, wins that ball. Finds Good. Good doesn't get that ball through there, but then wins it back well. Running this near side. Now Jada Brown will make a run. Defender gets there, but oh, good turn. She's going to get a shot off here. Oh. Nice work by Frisbee to Grant Clavijo. Back to Frisbee, but lost. But now it will be sent back in. Yeah, thought maybe Brown did not get back on side, and the linesman evidently thought the same thing, because it will be a free kick here offside on Brown. Sioux Falls will start the ball. Pass across there. Taylor Thomas sends it to Madeline Malone. Looks to play it up into that midfield area. Has a good touch there by Grant Clavijo. Little confusion there between her and Brown. Ball is lost. Molly Van Metren finds that outside play there. Some good initial pace there by Haley Christensen, but not quite enough. Riley Schneider is able to get back and win a throw in for RFC, and the Loons will work that ball across the back. Now Knack will send it toward midfield. Header won by Sioux Falls, but possession back to RFC. And then ball back with Knack. Looks to play that outside. Cannot quite find Schneider here. Another throw in for Sioux Falls. Ball out of bounds, goal kick for RFC. You'd have to say Sioux Falls thus far has had more of the run of play, but I think both teams have been equally dangerous. Not a lot of great clear-cut chances to this point. Looks like Emma Knack will take this one. Sends that ball to the 40-yard line, but won by Sioux Falls. Good overlapping run there by Aoki. Looks to play inside. Nobody making that run across the top of the box there, though. Cleared out by the Loons. But back in control temporarily anyway with Sioux Falls. Now Van Metren looks to make a play. Schneider clears. Ball eventually finds its way back to Metren. Taylor Thomas looks to bring it up from that center back spot. He's given a lot of room to maneuver there. Starts the attack. Ball is cleared out there by the Loons. Brown seems to have been shaken up a little bit on that exchange. Good work tracking back there by Rodriguez. She finds Dodd, who then is fouled. Feels a little bit like both teams are having a little bit of trouble. The uniforms kind of similar in color, even though Sioux Falls has a wilder pattern. Seems like both teams have made a few errors, thinking that they're playing to their own team and then realizing that it's not their own team. RFC back on the ball here. Knack plays it up to Brito. Brito finds Schneider wide. She plays it down the line. Attempted give and go there. Schneider eventually ends up with the ball, and she finds Brown, who then finds Grant Clavijo. Oh, good work there on that far side.
Come on, Loons fans, that's a field manager. You stop those feet, make some noise.
Long ball header won by Sioux Falls.
Big shout out to tonight's sponsors for the game. We've got Central Park, Hens Automotive, SL Contracting, and Star Transportation.
Nice give and go there on this near side, but taken by Sioux Falls. Maya Muhlenmeister. Now Van Metren on the ball. She finds number 2, Madeline Malone, who will play back to the keeper, Campbell Fisher. Fisher will play out here to the captain, Taylor Thomas. Room to move here for her. She finds a ball there in the middle. Some good one-touch passing until that particular effort. Rodriguez finds Dodd here. Again, Dodd is fouled as she looks to clear out there, get up the field. Goalkeeper Knack will step out to take this free kick. We'll see if RFC decides to push a few players forward, see if they can spring an attack from this opportunity here. Long ball. Brown can't quite control. Ball ends up with Sioux Falls. Gianna Hall now controlling. There's a cross in by Schneider. Schneider wins again. Hall tries to keep the ball in play there. Ooh, that was a tough trap there. Rachel Jackson kind of played that one off her chin, but well done, and RFC keeps the ball, and now it's back to Jackson, who looks to try to play Rodriguez, doesn't quite find her. Now RFC's out of position a little bit, but poor pass there. And Jackson finds Dodd, back to Knack. RFC will get themselves a reset here. Brito up that left side. Looks to play over the top, but that is stopped by the Sioux Falls center back there. Pass there by Donovan. Looking to play that outside player. Little too much. RFC will have the throw in. Grant Clavijo with the ball there. Plays back Schneider, who finds Brown. Brown looks to turn. Ends up with Grant Clavijo again. Now to Hall. And that was, like that was Rachel Jackson. Now Dodd looks to play Hall. Nice touch there. Actually, that's Keegan Good on the ball there. Back to Rodriguez. A little 1-2 there. Nice. Oh, can't quite keep the ball inbounds. Good work on this near side, though, by RFC. Kicked the ball away. Rodriguez will get a little warning there. For a while, it was a big deal to give yellow cards every time that happened, and that lasted all of about 6 weeks, I think, of the fall. And then nobody seemed to care anymore. But I guess this center referee tonight decided he's gonna keep that from happening more. Rodriguez will throw this ball in here for Rochester FC on this near side. Once the ball chaser gets it for her. Good work there. That's Frisbee, I think. Couple nice touches there, but then loses out. Works to try to stop that attack a little bit. Good step there by Dodd to break up an attack. Ball back to Knack. Knack's probably wishing that had been a little harder, but all's well that ends well. And Rodriguez on the ball here on this near side. Good pass to Gianna Hall. Hall turns. We'll look to finish switching fields there to Snyder, who's done a nice job. Both outside backs have done well getting forward and supporting the attack, making an occasional overlapping run. More good defending there, and the ball ends up at the feet of Dodd. Dodd found Good, who then finds Schneider again on that far side. Little stop and go. Good cross. Rodriguez wins that ball. That ball ends up with Hall. Rodriguez decides, why not? Takes a shot from about 30. 27 maybe. Not quite 30, but I think it would have been good if we were playing American football, but we're playing the rest of the world football, so that one doesn't count. Goal kick here, Campbell Fisher. Looking to play long. A little back and forth there between the teams. Eventually Frisbee ended up with that ball, and now RFC under control. Rodriguez again. Plays Dodd. Dodd is dispossessed. This is dangerous. Oh my gosh, they gave a red card. Red card to Mariana Brito. Wow. Be nice to have VAR in situations like this. I think she may well have been the last defender, so it could easily have been warranted, but that's going to make for a long night for RFC now, as they will play down a player for the next 18 and a half minutes of the first half and 45 minutes of the second half. Red card for Brito here in the 27th minute. Tough break for the Loons here. Some danger there. as Mia Bosch had sent that ball into a dangerous area, but a little bit of a scare there for RFC. We'll have to see what head coach Eric Fowle does here with things, having lost Brito, one of their center backs. Have to see if he decides to change things up, or if he's going to play with 3 at the back for a while, or what his plan is going to be. We have an offsides here on Sioux Falls. Have to look to see how Sioux Falls responds. If they try to take quick advantage of this and get a goal to go with their player advantage, or if RFC can hold firm for the next 17 minutes and they make some adjustments at halftime. Definitely makes things a little bit harder for the Loons, that's for sure. But they'll keep battling, I'm sure. Frisbee there. Well defended there by Savannah Frisbee. She's done a nice job defensively, getting back and putting pressure on and being physical. Ball to Hall there. Looks to play Keegan Good. Contact there. Both players went down. Referee decided nothing happening. And that looks to be Hannah Schimmer there, who looks to play that ball. Uh-oh. Oh, well saved by Dodd there. Well saved by Dodd. Sioux Falls with a throw. Aoki to take that throw. Finds a good space there for 24. Donovan. Ball ends up out of bounds. Little shove there by Donovan that goes unpunished. No foul seen there by the referee. Hall wins that ball. Oh, unfortunate there. Frisbee lost her footing there a little bit. Got tangled up and the ball goes out of bounds. Aoki on the ball now here for Sioux Falls. She quickly plays it to Donovan, who's looking to play across here. Shot wide by Mia Bosch. That'll be I thought that was a goal kick, but it looks like the referee must have seen a touch, so it'll be another goal kick here, or sorry, another corner kick here for Sioux Falls City. Thomas will set up to take this for Sioux Falls. Looks like she's going to send another one in the box here. Put up the dreaded X sign. That must be the sign for in the box. The long ball, cross. Shot taken by Donovan. Ball eventually falls to her, but that shot is wide. This time it will be a goal kick for Rochester FC. Emanak will step up here. RFC looking to push high. They were having some trouble playing short when they were 11v11, and now with down a player, probably not a bad idea to play a few more of these balls long. And Knack just does just that, but it's won by Sioux Falls. But wow, Brown almost got to that pass back there, not quite though. Good ball here by Sioux Falls. Falls for Maya Muhlenmeister, and she's going to have a shot here. That one looked to be deflected by an RFC player, but evidently I'm watching a little bit different game than the folks in yellow down there tonight. But we'll take the goal kick, and Knack once again will set up here. Initial header won by Sioux Falls. Ball eventually falls to Jackson. She plays it back here, and Knack just looks to send it long, looking for Grant Clavijo. Cleared by Sioux Falls. Schneider will step up here for the Loons to take that throw in on the far side. She finds Brown, who does a nice job of controlling and turning, and then in turn finds Grant Clavijo, who then finds Good, who cannot quite get by the defensive midfielder there of Sioux Falls. Pass is attempted, a through ball was attempted there, but that's intercepted by Rodriguez. Ball then given away, but eventually out off of Aoki here, off of Sioux Falls. Rochester FC with a throw in here. Rodriguez will take that throw. Frisbee makes a move to come in. Ball eventually ends up with Jackson, who then plays up to try to find Brown. Little collision there between the two. Ball eventually ends up with Brown, who then finds Frisbee. Frisbee decides to keep it on this near side. Might have been a better idea to find Keegan Good over there on that other side. She was open with a nice diagonal ball that would have set her up for a 1v1 over there against what looked like must have been Moreno there. So would have been interesting to see Good go up against Moreno if the opportunity was given, but ball went a different way. Offsides here for RFC. Thomas puts it back into play for Sioux Falls. Finds Bosch. Bosch back to Thomas. Thomas out to Aoki here. Looks to play centrally. Ball eventually ends up here with Donovan, who looks to take Dodd on 1v1. Dodd does a nice job of pressuring, but the ball does get outside on that far side here to Shimmer. Shimmer's cutting inside. Well done there temporarily, at least by Jackson, to slow things up. Nice slide tackle there. Now Schneider steps in. Good win. Good win. Now she'll play back here. Ball back with Knack for Rochester. She plays out to Schneider. Schneider plays Gianna Hall. Hall back to Schneider. Schneider's going to play Grant Clavijo to Hall. There's some nice 1- and 2-touch work there. Ball back to Jackson. Jackson plays over here to Rodriguez. Rodriguez finds Frisbee. Frisbee can't quite pull off the move. Tried a little touch to try to get past that defender. Tried a little Cruyff. That didn't quite come off. But ball now back with Knack again. 36th minute here, first half. Beautiful Rochester Regional Stadium here in Rochester, Minnesota. Rochester FC versus Sioux Falls City FC. Been a pretty even game thus far. Not a lot of chances for either team. We'll see if that changes up here as RFC potentially tires a little bit playing down a player. Again, Brito for RFC with a red card, straight red card in the 27th minute. Nice work there by Schneider to win that header. She's got a chance here to take control of that ball and find Grant Clavijo. Good effort. Oh, well battled, well turned there. Who's going to get there? Oh, Taylor Thomas beats Keegan Good to that ball. Now Thomas is looking to rampage forward a little bit, but Dodd's there to intercept. She finds Frisbee here on this near side. Frisbee will cut inside, little nutmeg. Looking for style points there, looks to find Hall. Hall manages to find Grant Clavijo. Hall is battling there. Well done by Hall. Van Metren has to just send it out of bounds. I don't want to jinx it, but it seems like RFC is almost playing a little bit better now, down a player. Maybe it's a focus thing. I don't know, but they're holding their own so far here in this first 10 minutes playing down. Long way to go, but they're holding firm so far. Brown here with the ball. Schneider looks to send it in, but that ball is intercepted by Van Metren. But all she can do is send it out of bounds there on that far side. We'll have another throw in for Rochester FC.
Come on, Rochester fans, start it out. We've got a few minutes left in this half. Let's get loud.
RFC with another throw. Jada Brown controls around 3. Well done again by Brown. Rodriguez now to Dodd. Oh, now they're in some trouble here, potentially with Dodd out of position. Schneider gets beat there on that side. Showing some pace there. Good cut. Ooh, that was close. Good work by Shimmer for Sioux Falls down that far side. Good ball across, but Maya Muhlenmeister just can't quite find the touch that it needed to put it in the net. She was open on that far side. Hopefully not a harbinger of things to come here. Knack sends that ball out, but ends up with Aoki here for Sioux Falls. Now Van Metren here. She finds Bosch. Little one-on-one work. Well done there by Rodriguez. Now Frisbee coming back to help here. Rodriguez off Frisbee. Ball falls. Fortunately for Sioux Falls, it falls with them. That's a nice move there by Aoki on this side here, but cross comes to nothing. RFC looking to play it out here, but Frisbee can't quite catch that one. And so Taylor here will look to throw this ball in on this near side at about the halfway mark. Nope. Throws it up to Aoki here, who's been taking most of the throws on this side for Sioux Falls this half. She throws it into Bosch, who finds a cutting Van Metren, who looks to try to find Shimmer. But that ball is cleared, only temporarily though. Sioux Falls back in control. Van Metren once again looks to find Shimmer. Nice one touch there to Christensen. Christensen. They ran out of room on that attack. We have a goal kick here for RFC to Rodriguez from Knack. Now Knack will send it a little longer. Kaylee Hall battling for the ball. She's done some nice work in the midfield. Frisbee then wins that pass. Jada Brown looks to run onto it. She is fouled. It will be a free kick here for RFC. That one shook Brown up a little bit here. She is on the turf. And then to add insult to injury, the ball ends up hitting her in the head while she's on the ground. Not exactly how she would have liked the last 30 seconds to play out, but looks like she just maybe needs a minute. Catch your breath. Loosen up her leg a little bit there. Looked like maybe she was kind of holding that upper leg, maybe that hip. Maybe she took a knee to the hip or the thigh. Hopefully she can run off this dead leg and keep working here. Ball across to Schneider, who finds Dodd. Dodd to Rodriguez. Rodriguez tries to play line, but that ball doesn't find its target. Dodd having to hold off Christensen there. Christensen seems to have Dodd for pace here on that in that instance, but ball eventually ends up with Rodriguez. And actually, there's a foul called against Sioux Falls there. Looks like that foul was against. I was trying to see the number there, who that was. Sorry, I can't see a number on her. Kaylee Hall looking to do some battle there in the midfield. It's been a good battle there with Hall and for RFC and Van Meteren and Bosch for Sioux Falls. It's been some good, clean physical work in that central third. Throw in here. Brown with the throw. She sends a good long throw, but no RFC players there. Fortunately for the Loons, ball is back out of bounds off of Sioux Falls. Rodriguez will step in to take this throw in. Directing traffic a little bit. Looks like she will find Brown. Brown continues to battle. Brown finds Jackson. Jackson looks to play a through ball, but that doesn't quite find its intended target. And now there's a 4v3, now a 3v2 if Sioux Falls hurries here. Oh, off the post. That shot by Maddie Donovan hits the post, comes out. Rodriguez will find Frisbee, who then plays back to Rodriguez here, who looked to find Good. Good loses control, and Donovan's back on the ball, but Schneider takes it away. Now it's RFC looking for a quick counterattack. Finds Tori Grant Clavijo. She is slowed up there, though, by Moreno. Schneider, who finds Good, who looks to play up to this near side here. Savannah Frisbee called for offsides there. Must have been a tight one, but Thomas sets up this free kick. Now Brown decides to put a little bit of pressure on. Brown pressing high, but it looks like the rest of the RFC team is playing more of a mid-block here. Oh, that's not a good pass, though. That was dangerous. Good tackle there by Jackson. Once again, Brown is down. Sounds like something from a Dr. Seuss book. There is Brown. Brown went down. The word went out all over town. We are into injury time here. Looking to halftime. Can't come soon enough here. I think for the Loons, they'd like a chance to maybe catch their breath and get regrouped here a little bit. They've done a valiant job this 15, 17, 18 minutes here down a player, but they're going to have another half that they're going to have to keep battling. So hopefully here they can get through. Well done there by Schneider. Sioux Falls continues to put pressure on there. There's a shot by, that looked like that was Bosch with the shot. Not a lot behind it. Easy one for Knack to corral in. Now Knack will look to play this long. And that is the whistle for halftime. We got a good game going so far in this first half. 0-0. We'll see if we can get some stats to share with everybody here. If not, it's been a pretty tight game, and both teams have had some chances. But I think for right now, I think I will get off the microphone and get a drink and get ready for another exciting 45 minutes of Rochester FC Loons action. All right, soccer fans, welcome back for the second half of tonight's USLW contest between Rochester FC and Sioux Falls City FC. Pretty evenly played first half. Both teams had some chances. Sioux Falls City probably had the two best chances of the first half. The best chance coming when Donovan hit the post with a shot. Probably about the 40th minute or so. In case you just joined us, Rochester FC playing shorthanded. Straight red card for Mariana Brito in about the 27th minute. We'll see how. We'll have to see how this half plays out here. Looks like maybe they'll be playing. Maybe RFC will be changing to maybe a 4-4-1. Right now they're looking like a 4-2-3, but I can't imagine they'd go with that. Maybe trying to get those outside mids into the attack a little bit, but it's going to be a challenge here for RFC. But these are the kind of challenges that show what kind of team you are and what kind of team you're going to be. So hopefully we can battle through this against a very game Sioux Falls City FC. They've looked like solid competition here, and now we've got this half underway. Dodd there to Knack. I'm trying to see if there's some substitutions here. I did see number 7 in for number 9 here. So Jada Brown has come out, and it looks like she's been replaced with Zarina Markovic. So Brown taken out. Brown a forward, Markovic a more of a midfield player. So that would make sense for that 4-4-1 formation, pulling that second forward out. Although it looks like Markovic is actually playing that higher position here, so we'll see how that goes. Early on, looks like Sioux Falls City is gonna try to press high, force the issue here a little bit, but Dodd was gonna take that, but now Knack calls her off, and Knack will take this free kick. From what I can tell, that is the only change. Brown out, Markovic in. Shimmer can't control that for Sioux Falls. Throw in for RFC, but then that's quickly lost. Good win there by Good. Good work by Good. That's a good name. Markovic plays through. Hall dropped when maybe she should have come to. She was waiting for the ball and it never got there. A good step there, though, by Jackson. And Hall is almost able to spring Markovic through. That ball's back with Sioux Falls. Good tackle there by Schneider. Well won. She will play Grant Clavijo on this near side here. Clavijo gets a shot off. Tries to work her way across the area there, just outside the 18. But that was wide. And Campbell Fisher gets that ball back and going. She plays Taylor there. Taylor plays this outside. Good step there by, I think that's Rodriguez, if I recall correctly, from the first half. Moreno with the ball there. Looks to play Shimmer, who gets her way around. Schneider gets the better of Schneider on that occasion. Good cross to an open player there on that far side. This is dangerous. Ooh, ball over the top, though. That shot by... I think that shot was by Mia Bosch. Can't tell. Her hair's too long to see the back. Maybe that was Christensen. Either way, good effort. Ball won by Sioux Falls City again. Van Metren was on the ball. They're still on the ball. Good step, good battle there by Keegan Good. Throw in here for Sioux Falls. Lulu Moreno will step up to take this throw in. Sends it centrally there. Ball is won by Dodd for RFC. She tries to clear it. Can't quite get it up over. Then Jackson, and the ball falls for Hall. Hall will play outside here for Grant Clavejo. Looks to find Markovich. But again, Sioux Falls with the ball. I think that's going to be a recurring theme. That's a good tackle. Good tackle there by Sioux Falls. Hall not quite able to hang on to it. Ooh, over the top. Christensen sent a ball in for Bosch. Over the top by Bosch. Knack starts things again. Now Dodd with the ball. Touched out there by the Sioux Falls player. And that'll be a throw in for RFC. Good to Schneider to Dodd. Back to Knack. Knack will look to try to play it long. Hits that. Doesn't get out of the 18 there, but Sioux Falls can't control. Lucky bounce there for RFC, but we'll take everything we can get right now. We've already had our unlucky bounce with the red card, so if every other bounce for us is lucky, we'll be in good shape. Knack takes this goal kick. Sends it long. Good touch by Markovich. She controls it, turns. Looked like she was being well manhandled. And be free kick here for RFC. Markovich has done a nice job of being kind of a target player there since she came in to start this half. We are in the 52nd minute. Schneider looks to play that ball. Little too long for Markovich and a little too long for Grant Clavejo to run onto. That'll be a goal kick that Fisher will set up for. Plays a short one to the captain, Taylor. Taylor plays it wide to Aoki. Aoki back centrally here. Now Sioux Falls will switch fields quickly. Good step there by Hall to steal the ball away. Drops it back to Grant Clavejo. Good little touch there by her. But then her pass can't quite find Good. And now Sioux Falls will look to counter. Ball sent here to Shimmer. Dodd out there. Well done by Dodd. We've already seen Shimmer's got some pace. Dodd did a nice job of using her physicality to throw Shimmer off, and that ball goes off the end line. We'll have a goal kick here for Rochester FC. Knack will set up to take that. I would expect the Loons to take as much time as they can on every set piece, every dead ball. It's kind of what you do when you're down a player, and unlucky there. Markovich with the foul. Looks like maybe that foul was against Van Metren. Sioux Falls takes that ball short. Now Taylor with that. Plays it to the near side here to Moreno. Bosch It's defended well by Schneider, but ball out of bounds. Schneider sends that out again. Moreno will throw that ball in. Good throw, but Christensen just can't control it there for Sioux Falls. Ball falls to Knack. She's in no hurry to pick it up. Eke a few more seconds off this clock. Sends that ball to Grant Clavijo. Good touch there to Good. Finds Jackson. Jackson plays back here to Rodriguez. Rodriguez will look to play long. Cannot clear that over Van Metren. And that ball falls for Donovan for Sioux Falls, and then she'll play Taylor back. Taylor looks to find a ball. Rodriguez header clears that out. Be a throw in here. That's a good run there. But Dodd breaks it up here. Another one over the top. Looked like that shot was by Muhlenmeister from what I can tell here. But that was over the top. Another field goal if we were playing American football, but we're not, so that one doesn't count. Knack sets up for another goal kick here. Sends it into the Rochester night sky, but that ball is then won by Bosch. But then Bosch's pass is intercepted by Schneider, but poor clearance there by Knack puts herself in trouble, and that's a goal. We've got a goal, and that is number 11, I think. I'm trying to see the back. I think that's 11. Nope, sorry, that is 17. Yeah, that's Hannah Schimmer. Hannah Schimmer, number 17. So RFC cannot hold out. Now we'll have to see what their strategy is going to be. Don't have to change things up too much necessarily at 1-0, at least not right away. You know, they were set up to kind of be playing for the draw anyway, and they only need one goal to do that. So if they can keep this game at 1-0 here for another 20-25 minutes, and then maybe look to try to find that equalizer. But they're going to have to continue to battle defensively. That's well done by Dodd. That ball goes out of bounds there, but good effort there by Dodd. RFC's got to keep their heads up here. Christensen was on the ball there. Then Moreno. Cross goes in. And Metren finds Moreno coming up to support the attack here on this near side. Schneider defends well. Moreno will throw it in, though, for Sioux Falls. Schimmer with the cross. Ball was out of bounds, says the linesman. We got some substitutions here for Sioux Falls. Looks like we've got number 6, Nadia Miete. Number 16, McKenna Lehman. And number 4, Avery Korshing coming in. Sorry, Nadia Mete. I'm sorry. But 3 substitutions here for Sioux Falls. As a few players' nights are done for Sioux Falls City. Not sure who came out. Hopefully we can get that information and I can share that with you. But RFC now will look to kind of push things a little bit more. But their attack is broken up, and great ball there. Oh, great cross. Knack gets beat to that ball. And we have a second goal here for Sioux Falls City. Trying to see who that was. That was number 3. Maya Muhlenmeister.
Come on, Rochester fans, it's time to fire up. I need you on those feet. Give him energy, everything you got. Let's go, let's go.
That goal in the 59th minute. 2 goals in a matter of about 4 minutes here for the visitors. Now things are going to get quite a bit harder here for our Loons. Sioux Falls content to play around the back here a little bit, take some time. Malone to Taylor. Taylor plays that far side. Aoki. Then the substitute there touching the ball. Mete. Number 16, another one of the substitutes. Lehman tries to play that ball wide to the goal scorer, Muhlenmeister, but too far. Rodriguez will get the ball back in play with a throw in on that far side of the field. Hall and Frisbee both checked 2 there. Frisbee unable to turn on that ball and get it up the line. It ends up out of bounds here. 61st minute. Throw in here for Sioux Falls. Ball out there again by Rodriguez. RFC going to need to regroup here a little bit, see if they can't get something going on the attack. That was Markovic tries to play a ball to the outside there to Frisbee, and that ball ends up out of bounds. Sioux Falls with the ball. Mete there with it. Ball played in. Schneider clears for RFC. Mete on the ball here again. And it's back with her. The substitute cannot get the ball past Jackson there. Jackson finds Markovic. Markovic does some nice work, but Frisbee's not going to be able to catch up to that ball, unfortunately. Legs are starting to tire a little bit for RFC, I think. That second goal made everybody's legs a little heavier and blue down there. So, but it's 2-0. Still a chance here, but they're going to have to get something here and try to be a little dangerous. Try to get themselves back into this game. They say 2-0 is the most dangerous score in soccer, but not sure it's quite as dangerous when you're playing a team that's got 10 and you got 11 on the field. So we'll see what the Loons can do here. Hopefully we can get one here and get ourselves back in a position to get some kind of result out of this game. Sioux Falls content to just kind of play it across the back here. Possess. Malone on it right now. Malone will play over there to Taylor. Taylor back to Malone. No hurry here for Sioux Falls. It's Moreno on the ball now. Poor pass by Moreno, but still won by Sioux Falls. And Christensen on the ball here. Gets around Dodd. Looks to slot back. Oh, golden opportunity there for Sioux Falls to make it 3. But that ball goes over the top.
Come on, Loons fans, there's a lot of game left. Let's make some noise.
Substitute Lehman. She wanted to look up to see that ball buried in the back of the net, and instead She saw it fly over. Good ball here for Grant Clavijo. She does some nice work down this near side. Unfortunately, she doesn't have a lot of support. It's really going to be vital here for RFC to get players in the attack when those counterattacks are on. That would have been a good chance, but Sioux Falls ends up sending that ball back to Knack in the Loons' goal. Now Knack will look to get the attack started here again for RFC. The Loons need to find a little bit of a sense of urgency here. Maybe find a little bit more energy, see if they can get themselves back in this game. Because right now it's pretty much one-way traffic and not the way of the home team here. Good step there by Hall. Ball played out and then back. Van Metren there with it. Ball goes wide and then to the captain, Taylor, to Mayte, who's been very active since she came in. Gotten a lot of touches on the ball. She'll play that ball out to Moreno there. Moreno will play to, I think that was Lehman. There was another opportunity there for Sioux Falls. Van Metren now setting up. Didn't get much behind that one. Good save by Knack. Right to her. Let's see if Knack can get something going here for the Loons. Good long ball. Aoki wins that header though. Ball ends up out of bounds there. Be a throw in here for the Loons. Ball in to Frisbee. Hall works to win that ball, cannot quite do it. But good tenacity there by RFC. Wow. Seemed like a little bit of a shove there on Good, but the referee was standing 5 yards from it and decided that was not enough to call a foul on. Ball back with Knack. Once again, she'll look to try to play it up. Grant Clavejo tries to hold that off. Ball ends up here, though, at the feet of Haley Christensen on this near side. She will play it back to Fisher in the goal. Fisher will look to play Taylor in the middle here. Taylor gives away an easy ball there. Now RFC with a chance to counter, but Markovich came to. Jackson was looking for her to go. And the opportunity's lost, but Sioux Falls kicks that ball out of bounds. Looks like Sioux Falls has been playing with 3 at the back. They started the game with a back 4, but being up a player, decided they were going to maybe push a little higher. It's worked for them here in this second half, and they find themselves up 2-0 in the 68th minute. With not a lot of opportunities for RFC at this point in the half. But we'll see if they can get something going here. Looks like several players are up on that RFC sideline, so maybe they'll look to get some fresh legs in here for the last 20 minutes or so. We'll see. But in the meantime, the seconds are ticking off, and Sioux Falls continues to control a lot of play. Great work by Markovich, though. And she scores against the run of play. Well done. That was all Markovich there. She takes the ball from Malone, and the halftime substitute comes up big. That was a great effort. Great effort on Markovich's part. Just wonderful tenacity working on that defender. steals the ball from Malone, and now suddenly we have a game again, 2-1. Sioux Falls 2, Rochester FC 1. Maybe that'll light a fire under the team here. Great work there. Oh, and then that hard defense there forces a turnover. Dodd playing high up the field there temporarily. Long ball over the top. Knack sends it into the Rochester night sky. Attempted. Oh, that was some nice work there by Keegan. Good work winning that ball. Didn't get it on the initial kick, but after the bounce was able to control it and hold off that Sioux Falls defender. Now Dodd and Knack are playing a little keep ball back here. Oh, tough ball by Knack. That giveaway was tough. Lehman can't quite get there, though. Ooh. Now we got something going on. Markovic again being dangerous, but doesn't make that pass quite wide enough for Grant Clavejo. But again, working hard. She's that halftime substitution. She's trying to show that maybe she needs to be out there from the get-go, but has done a really good job, really good spark. But looks like she's maybe getting a little worn out at this point. A lot of work to do when you're shorthanded and you're that lone forward trying to keep things in control against 3 or 4 defenders. Well done there by Dodd to win that ball. Hall is adjudged to have been fouled by Mete. RFC will step up for a free kick. Knack will take this kick about 40 yards out from her goal. Let's see if RFC pushes up a little higher, gets a little bit more pressure on those defenders. Looks like Sioux Falls gone back to 4 at the back now. Looked like they had been playing 3 back there a little bit, pushing one of those center backs a little higher. But now that things have changed a little bit, they've readjusted. They were comfortable with this game just 10 minutes ago, and now it's a tight one again. Let's hope that our Loons here can find another one and get a result. That'd be great under these circumstances to be able to fight back from 2 down and a player down for 65, 67 minutes. We'll see, though. A lot of game left. Anything can happen here. They got to step up. That was a chance. Wow. That was a chance that they could have put Sioux Falls right back in control of the game. Oh, they called offsides, I guess. Looked like a pretty good run from here, but I got a post in my way, so, you know. I'm a little farther away from the field, so. So we got a kick here for Knack. One way or the other. All right, we got a couple of subs coming on for the Loons. Looks like Sioux Falls brought in another sub as well. It looked like, I think it was number 23, Isabel Snowden came on. Good defense there, good battling by the Loons. Oh, that was a good touch. Sioux Falls has had a lot of chances. They have not been as prolific putting those balls in the net as they would like today, I think. So got a couple of subs coming on for the Loons. We got number 10, Ana Ricarte Pacheco, and number 3, Maddie Hobbs. So we've got Savannah Frisbee comes off, and Rachel Jackson. So changing up a center midfielder and an outside midfielder. A couple midfield changes here. Well defended there. Mete's been very dangerous since she came on, and once again sets up a little give and go and just about gets herself in. Good defense though there by the Loons to keep her from getting a shot off as we enter the 74th minute here at Rochester Regional Stadium in Rochester, Minnesota. Sioux Falls setting up to take another corner kick here. It's too dark and she's too far away for me to know who, but somebody's taking it. And it's a pretty good one, pretty dangerous, but in the end, it's corralled there by Knack pretty easily. Looked like it had a chance to be dangerous, but Knack read it well, got up and claimed that ball, and now she'll send it out. Unfortunately to Sioux Falls, who continues to try to get themselves some opportunities. Looks like Loons have mixed things up a little bit here now with some subs. They've also looks like they've pushed Grant Clavejo up top and dropped Markovich over here to this more of an outside midfield type role. Shot there by Christensen, but that's right into Knack's hand. She looks to play Markovich here on this near side. Does a great job of keeping that ball in, and then she finds Schneider, who then looks to play a long ball for Grant Clavejo. She could use some support here. Here goes Markovich. Good run, Markovich. Then she plays it wide. Oh, tough cross there, but she's going to get a second chance here. That's the... But now Sioux Falls clears, but it's right now it's a 1v4. Good step there by Dodd. She's been solid in the back all night. Now she tries to play Markovich. Can Markovich get there? She can on this near side. She will take on Moreno. Nutmegs Moreno. Ooh. Shot though right to Fisher. Campbell Fisher. Tough one there. Really nice work. She might have been better served finding a teammate there with a little ball 6 to 12 yards out to see if they couldn't have gotten that tying goal. But Markovich has definitely made a big impact since she came on. Good work there too by Grant Clavejo, holding up and letting some teammates get involved in the attack. That's what they're going to need to do here. Going to need to find that extra bit of energy, that extra gear here as we are into the 77th minute. 2-1. Sioux Falls ahead of RFC here. Substitute there, Maddie Hobbs holds the ball off well. Wins a throw in for the Loons. And Laura Rodriguez will take this throw. Good touch there. Ooh, unfortunately that's off the Loons player over there. Looks like we've got some more substitutions coming in. Number 13, Jenny Reyna. And number 26, Mylan Jeffrey. We got, who's coming out here? Looks like Tori Grant Clavejo and Gianna Hall will come out. They both had really good nights, up against it. Played well. Hall won a lot of battles in that midfield. She's a good, solid midfielder. Looked to create a lot of opportunities. But her race is run tonight, and we'll give a few new players some chances to get in here and cause some problems. It's a yellow card for Markovich there on what the referee judged to be a harsh tackle. Ooh, a little nutmeg there by number 4. Avery Korshing sends a cross in. And that's goal number 3. Great move and great cross by Korshing. I will try to get a number for that goal here. Again, they're not wearing real visible numbers on the back. They are, but nothing on the front that I can see from 50 yards away here. Looks like, is that number 3? Anybody confirm for me that's number 3? I think that was number 3, Maya Muhlenmeister. And now we're at 3-1. The game gets tough for RFC again. They had a really good 10 minutes and got themselves into the game, but now Mayte wins that ball in the half field, and she's looking to push it up. Mayte with the ball again. She plays another substitute here, Korshing, who made that great cross for the 3rd goal for Sioux Falls. Now the ball's back with RFC, though. Dodd will play it up to Good. Good holds off the Sioux Falls defender. Back to Schneider. Oh, nice turn by Good there. Ball's played out there by Sioux Falls. Looks like that was off of Christensen there. More substitutions here. Number 19, Yui Fuji. And number 59, Isabella Bosia Gomez de Moraes. That is a mouthful and a half. I would guess she's probably Brazilian. Just a guess, but I've coached enough Brazilian players to know that they oftentimes have 4 or 5 names, and they love to hear them all. So we'll do our best. RFC with the ball again here. Number 13, Jenny Reyna trying to battle through. Ball falls back there to Jeffrey, who loses it to Mayte. RFC gotta go now, and Reyna's trying to get some work in there. Great control there by Schneider. She's had a pretty nice game here. Was unlucky to get beat on that ball for the cross for that 3rd goal, but she's done some nice things tonight too. It's been a tough night. These women in blue have battled valiantly, despite playing down a player since the 27th minute. Managed to get it to halftime at 0-0. Then gave up a couple goals in short order, about 15 minutes into the second half here, but got one back about 10 minutes later. But that 3rd goal here about a minute and a half ago has really kind of made things difficult for the Loons here. Reyna on the ball, Reyna to Schneider. Schneider plays across. That's a good ball. Nice touch there. Good with it. Double team there. Still manages to make something out of it, but going the wrong way right now. Ricarte Pacheca did some good work. Nice little 1-2 there. Yeah, this back 4 has had a night tonight. Rodriguez finds Good. Plays that outside and then back to Rodriguez, and she'll look to play it back to the captain, Dodd. Running out of time to play possession. Going to need a goal here very quickly if they're going to have a chance to still get something out of this game. That was a poor pass there by Sioux Falls, just about taken away by Reyna, but cleared out by Sioux Falls City. We are in the 83rd minute, heading towards minute 84. Score Sioux Falls City FC 3, Rochester FC 1. Looks like we got another substitution here. Becca Cook is coming in for RFC. And number 31, Allison Gallagher as well. So Cook and Gallagher coming in. Good is coming out. Not sure who else came out. but both teams have got quite a few subs in there now, trying to see out the game. Reina continues to try to put pressure there on that back line of Sioux Falls. Ball is back with Fisher. We have not heard her name too much in this second half. Nice work by Markovich there. Good ball by Hobbs. Some good work there by the substitutes. Ball just gets out of the way there. And Ricarte Pacheco, he is called for a foul.
Come on, Rochester fans, let's get that energy up on the screen.
Sioux Falls with the ball again. Ball there with Lehman. Lehman sends it to the outside. Nice step by Rodriguez to break that up. Looks like maybe that's Korshing, maybe, that switched sides. Korshing made that great cross for goal number 3 from over here on this near side. Now she looks to be playing on that far side. Maybe a switch from a right to a left wing. Again, Reina continuing to put on some pressure. Now Markovich jumps. Ball ends up with Hobbs. Hobbs looks to play Jeffrey. That ball ends up with Sioux Falls. Mayte now has it. RFC looking to control the play a little bit here, but again, Sioux Falls is fine with that. Up 3-1 with about 4.5 minutes plus stoppage time. 3.5 minutes plus stoppage time. I'm not a mathematician, so. Knack plays it out wide here to Markovich. She looks to make a move. Nice cut inside. She'll look for somebody to play to here. That ball ended up with Cook. Cook plays it back to Dodd, who plays it out to Rodriguez. Back to Dodd. She'll play Knack. Knack will play back to Dodd here. Again, we're down to about 3 minutes plus stoppage time. They've got to start breaking some lines with some passes and pushing up to try to get something going here. But Hobbs will play back to Dodd again. Now Dodd's looking to play a longer pass. It's a good ball in behind. Let's see if nice work there. Two players there look like Ricarte Pacheco was after it. I think maybe Reina was after it as well. RFC continues to battle in this game. It's just unfortunate that they got that early red card. It would have been fun to see this game 11v11 for 90 minutes, because it's been a good game. You know, even with RFC being down a player, it's still been it's been a well contested game, and even though RFC maybe hasn't had the number of chances they would have otherwise. It's still been a good game. Sioux Falls on the break here again. 59. Bosia Gomez de Moraes down this near side here. Ball sent out of bounds by Jeffrey. There'll be a throw in here for Sioux Falls. It'll be taken by Tess French with that throw. Raina wins that ball, but still falls to Sioux Falls. Still falls to Sioux Falls. Almost had to go a little more Dr. Seuss there, but I'm going to hold off. Done enough of that tonight. Markovich here sends it back to the goalkeeper, Knack. We are into the 90th minute now. Last minute plus stoppage time. Sioux Falls in no rush to do anything but watch RFC pass across the back here, and now as they start to move forward, they step up, kind of meeting them at a lower block here, as if playing down a player's not hard enough. Then the other team goes compact on that defensive end, and that makes it even harder. Now playing that far side there. Looks like that's number 4, Korshing again. She's going to go to the corner, just like the pros do it. Gotta admit, I'm not a big fan of going to the corner. Never seems to waste as much time as you think it's going to. But players going to do what they're going to do, right? And we are into stoppage time now. Lots of subs, so I'd anticipate maybe, good 4 minutes anyway. We'll see. See what the center referee decides to do here. Hobbs again on the ball. She's done some nice work in the middle since she got in, but ball rolls away, and now Dodd on it again. Nice touch there by Aoki. I'm not sure if she meant to do that or if she was trying to clear it and got lucky or what, but Rodriguez on the ball here, now with Knack. Ball here with Markovich again. She will play Jeffrey. Jeffrey looks to play it up here. Is Raina going to be able to get there and put some pressure on? No, ball is cleared by Sioux Falls City FC. Throw in here for the Loons. Jeffrey will throw it in. Won by Sioux Falls City. And they managed to clear it up, but only as far as Markovich here on this near side. She wins that ball. Now Cook with the ball. Cook and Jeffrey, little takeover from Jeffrey there to Markovich. Eventually finds Dodd, who will look to switch here, I think, maybe to... Thought maybe Rodriguez, but instead she plays Ricardo Pacheco. Tries a little trickery that doesn't quite come off for Rodriguez. Sioux Falls City will throw that ball in and back and then send it long. Hobbs wins that header back to Dodd. Dodd with an atomic knee. It's what we used to call it back in my day when our defenders would use the knee and it'd go flying. It was the atomic knee. Foul there on Mete by number 31. That's Allison Gallagher with the foul. Free kick here for Sioux Falls City. Not sure how much more time we've got left, but probably not enough, unfortunately, for our Loons to get a couple of goals here to pull out a draw from this. Never say never, though, I guess, right? Well, I guess now we can say never because that center referee just blew the whistle. So, tough one for Rochester FC tonight. Tough loss for our Loons. They go down 3-1 this evening to Sioux Falls City FC. all the goals scored in the second half. That RFC defense, they're tired. Really valiant effort here by our Loons, but just too big an ask tonight for RFC to play for, what was it, 58 minutes shorthanded? 63, I guess it was 63 minutes shorthanded. They got that red card in the 27th minute. All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining us tonight.
Stick around and listen to some music if you feel fit. Make sure you check out. Once again, thank you guys so much for coming out tonight. Enjoy the rest of your night, and we will see you next time on June 4th. That is the intention, though, right?
All right. So tough one tonight for RFC. They will be back at it again on Sunday, June 1st. They will be away, playing River Light Football Club away, and then they will be on the road as well, it looks like, on the 5th of June in Chicago, and then back home to play River Light, looks like the 7th of June. So a lot of games coming quickly here. They play tonight, they play Sunday, they play Thursday, and then they'll play Saturday. So packed schedule for the Loons. They will look to regroup and travel to face River Light, and hopefully they're able to get themselves back on that winning track. Hopefully a couple of road games they can get some results and come back here in a good place when they come back home on the 7th to take on River Light FC. Thanks for joining us tonight. It's been my pleasure to commentate and hopefully entertain a little bit. And I will be back again soon, and look forward to watching some good soccer, and hopefully you'll join me again the next time our Loons are at home, June 7th here. Have a great night, or depending on where you are, a great morning, and we'll talk with you all again in the near future.